Hey everybody, it's Micaela here again, and I'm going to do a tutorial on this eyeshadow look here. It's like a purple to pink, kind of smoky eye, which is fun for those summer nights, just being a little bit more colorful. This is actually the look that I wore in my makeup brush guide, so I had some requests on this look, and if you need help with your makeup brushes, like how to use your makeup brushes, make sure you take a look at that video. And I just want to show you guys my new puppy. She's the cutest thing ever. Say hello to Zoe. This is Zoe. She's a full Yorkie. Okay, I just want to say that, but make sure you watch my tutorial. Ooh, I love her. Bye, guys. So the first step is always eyeshadow primer. I went ahead and put it all over the eyelid as well as underneath the eye. That way everything will stay on as nice as possible. Then you'll take a nice blending fluffy brush for your crease. I'm using a neutral bronzer color, which actually is bronzer, in order to make all the colors blend really well at the end. Using neutrals with a colorful eyeshadow will help everything look very neat and blended. Next, we're going to use a pink color. I'm actually using a blush from Tarte. It's really good as an eyeshadow as well, and it also blends really nicely because it's very sheer. So we're going to put this all in the crease, blending all around as much as possible because it's going to go from purple to pink in your crease. Now we're going to be doing our first eyeshadow, which is going to be working from lights to dark. So I'm going to go ahead and use the white matte eyeshadow first with a fluffy brush. And you're going to put that in the inner corner of your eye as well as underneath the brow. So this will give you that really nice highlight underneath your brow as well as in the inner corner, and you want to make sure you blend very, very nicely. So next, working light to dark again, you're going to take the lightest purple and we're going to apply that starting in the inner corner, and then you're going to take it onto your lid, blending it over. As well as we're going to also put a little bit underneath the eye. And when you're applying it, if you pat more so than smear, it'll make sure the pigment shows up really well. So after you apply it to just your lid, inner corner, and underneath, you're going to take your blending brush again and just blend it into your crease so that at the end everything looks really nice and blended. Now we're going to go on to the medium color purple. And we're going to put this on the entire lid to make sure that we get that saturated purple starting to show really nicely. So again, pat versus smear or blend with that brush. You want to pat it so that the way the pigment shows up a lot better. And then you're going to make sure that you also, in between steps, you're going to take that blending brush and blend it in your crease. So take your time as you see me here. And then you're going to blend that again so that everything looks as neat as possible. Now, using the same medium eyeshadow brush, we're going to use a darker purple. Now with the darker purple, it's going to be a little bit different on placing it. Now you're going to start actually on the outer corner against the lash line in the corner, and then you're going to blend it on over. So you want it to be kind of like a V shape, starting at the corner, blending up into the crease and on its way back down. So it'll be kind of like a V. Now with this, you want to make sure you take your time and going back and forth with the darker color to make sure you get as much pigment as possible. And reason being why we worked light to dark again is that you can use that same medium eyeshadow brush to do these steps without having to clean your brush. So again, just keep working with the colors, and then also take that medium purple and go a little bit underneath to start getting that smoky eye going underneath the eye. Now we're going to use a warm purple or pink, and we're going to make that pink stronger in the crease. So I have these Inglot colors. I'm going to give you the names for them. You're going to see all the names. And this one's great for blending purples into pinks. It really gives like a nice blend going from that pink. And if you need to, you can also use the Tarte again. It'll really help blend back that pink. So basically you're going to be playing the game of going back and forth, blending between the pink and the purple in order to get the desired blended pink to purple effect. So you're going to be using that crease brush a lot here, as you see. Take your time and make sure you blend as much as possible. So now we're taking that same darker purple that we used earlier, and we're going to do the same method where you start at the corner and then you're going to bring it into the crease. And now I'm going to pat and blend a little bit just to make sure it's a little bit more saturated. So the key is to bring back the purple from all that pink. So you're going to play with going back and forth from the purples and the pinks until you get the desired look you want, as you see here. Now again, we're repeating the same step. I'm bringing in a little bit more of that medium purple and we're blending it on top to make sure that it shows as much as possible. And again, just blend the colors back and forth until you get that gradual light to dark purple with the pink in your crease. So blend, blend, and blend. That is the key to having really nice smoky eyeshadow. Now returning one last time to that white eyeshadow, you're going to go ahead and use it under your brow to make sure it is nice and neat again. And then you're going to blend it really good with the crease so that everything looks super blended. Now if you need to, make sure you definitely look at the entire eyeshadow and go ahead and fix where there's any places that aren't blended, and make sure you also clean up your eyeshadow after. Okay, so as you can see, I went ahead and cleaned up around the eyeshadow first before this next step. So go ahead and use a black waterproof, PU waterproof eyeliner in the inner rim just on the top for this look. And then we're going to use a waterproof white eyeliner on the bottom. So when you do this, you put it on the inner rim, and this is going to create that wide-eyed, kind of like dull-eyed look. It's going to make your eyes look a little bit more bright and larger. And this is a really cool look for the summertime rather than a completely dark all-around eye for like a smoky look during the winter or something. So now we're going to use a purple waterproof jumbo liner. I use these a lot if you've seen my other videos. And you're going to go ahead and line the rim just on the lash line, not the inner rim, because you want that white to still be there. And if you need to, you might have to touch up a little bit with the white eyeliner as I did here. Now for this look, I went ahead and I'm using a purple mascara, which is kind of fun. Purple mascara really will help the eyes pop. It actually will help green eyes pop the most, but it looks really good with this look, of course. And later on I'll come out with a tutorial on what colors make certain eye colors pop. But anyway, go ahead and put that mascara on the bottom. When you do the white eyeliner look, you have to put the mascara because that's how it gives the wide-eyed effect. So lastly, to make this purple pink smoky eye pop, you want to make sure you apply some lashes. So I went ahead and applied it. That's what you're seeing me doing here. Then you're going to take some liquid liner and you're going to make a thin line across in order to give that final finish look. It's also going to help hide the lash line of the lashes. Then after that, you want to take that same dark purple eyeshadow from earlier, and you're going to start in the corner, blending it into where the end of your eyeliner ends. That way, you kind of diffuse the eyeliner so you don't see it as much. And then you're going to make it pop a little bit more, making it a little bit more smoky. So that's the look as you see here.